What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Intoxicated Opinions. We're going to play this clip from famous MMA fighter Andrew Tate. I guess and YouTuber now, Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
Then we're going to have some comments to follow.
Red Pill community.
What the fuck
That's
is
what
that?
he's known for, Red Pill.
I don't watch him.
Matrix?
That's exactly what I thought
think
about.
So. Something like that. I think Red Pill is alpha men, and then Blue Pill is beta men, and then you have purple men. It's like a Willy Wonka chocolate factory of how men are supposed to be and how men are or what men. It's a whole community. You'd be very surprised.
Really?
All right. Well, here goes the
Let's
clip.
hear this clip.
Well, this is another thing, because I actually don't believe in fighting outside of the cage or the ring. I don't believe that fighting is a real thing. I don't believe fighting is real. Violence and fighting are different. I know truly violent people, and I've been in truly violent scenarios, and if someone is truly violent, they don't need to know how to fight. And I'm saying if someone who is violent wants you, you're going to die. Violence is 10 men with machetes. Violence is spray the matic. Violence is run him over with a car. Violence isn't, hey bro, that's the olden days. Let's go outside, have a fucking. That's all gone now. If you're caught in altercations on the street, no matter how big of a tough guy you are, the best thing you can do is leave. There are too many people who are ready to fucking go to jail or die with nothing to fucking lose. I have a full security team with me everywhere I go.
How many rolling?
I'm strapped. I have like 4 or 5 guys usually. I'm strapped everywhere I go, where possible. Like I really don't like the idea of having to hit people unless I really have to hit people. When 4 dudes roll up with blades and jump you, man, you're dying, man. You're dying. Well, this is.
Hold on. The first thing I noticed, this dude does not pronunciate his T's. Security, fighting.
I want to know where you're at. Where you got to fight 4 guys with
blades. He's in England because they outlaw guns.
Yeah.
So now they have stabbings.
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
That's a pirate.
I thought it was the same.
Bro, I've been thinking about this for at least 10 years. When I used to get road rage, I would drive in the car, someone would do something stupid in front of me, or someone would follow me too closely behind me, and the PTSD from the war, it started making me nervous. Like, why is this person so close? And so before I started thinking of this, I would stop the car and get out, turn around and look. But as I got older, this was like when I was 21, 22. As I got older, I was like, man, I'm going to get shot. Over someone following tailgating or... you know,
over just bad driving.
Yeah. Something silly.
Yeah.
And so if I'm ever involved in a situation outside of any situation where I'm like, man, we're about to fight. 1, I got to make sure that person's alone. 2, I got to make sure I'm looking at his waistline or his pockets. There's no weapons, no guns, because most people are not going to want to just stand and fight. They're going to try to shoot you, stab you. And so I agree with Andrew Tate on this because I've been thinking about it for a long time. Yeah.
Okay.
As I've gotten older, as you said earlier, yeah, I think everybody I'm carrying, so I think everybody else is carrying, and I think that's the mindset you have to have in going into any situation. Can I get to mine before they get to theirs?
There's not a trust of we're not going to pull our guns. We're just going to fist fight.
No, there's not. Because if you're taking an L in a fist fight, someone's going to pull their gun.
I think 30 years ago, there might have been a more socially acceptable mindset. Hey, we are going to go outside, fight, fist and fist. Whoever wins, good, but we're going to settle it there.
I never wanted to go outside. I wanted it to happen right then and there because I knew outside they had trunks and guns. So I wanted to do it right where we were at.
Yeah.
You know, if we're in the cafeteria at school or on the bus.
Let's go outside, bro.
No, I'm not going outside. We're good. I'm going to go ahead and apologize for the misconception of whatever happened.
Or you just punch him right in the mouth.
Yeah. If we're in a
Let's go outside, bro.
Yeah, I don't.
We on right now.
I'm torn.
All right.
I'm torn.
Let's hear this.
Because I think about the places where you would probably get into a fight.
Walmart.
Not Target.
Yeah, Walmart. Definitely Walmart. Night hours club.
I was going to say Power and Light for sure.
Yeah, club or a night spot, bar. Maybe road rage. I think those are just bad spots to get into a altercation.
Any of those three?
Yeah.
That's why I don't go to clubs. I don't go to the bar.
I don't either. I don't go to clubs. I go to bars.
I don't go to Walmart. I'll go to Walmart grocery. Those little neighborhood markets.
No, I go to Walmart.
But I don't go to the big ones.
I'll take it out to Walmart, bro. You got to go. You're a little dangerous every now and then.
But I've learned to control my anger. I've learned to understand that things happen. I've learned to understand that people are going to talk, but I have things that I don't want to lose.
Right.
So I have to think about my reaction more so than, when I was younger, when I felt like, it was me against the world, nothing to lose. So I think this is an older mindset. I think this is for people with things to lose. But if you don't have nothing to lose, I don't think you really care.
It sounds like you just said the younger guys could have a little bit more leeway in pushing you around and you're not going to do shit.
Probably.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right. I was just clarifying.
Just being honest.
For the younger people that see you in Walmart.
I walk away from a lot of situations now.
What?
Yeah.
I try and put myself in situations. Let's go with that. But I mean, you're eventually twice a year you're in a situation where it's like this could be a fight.
Yeah.
If I let it.
One of the two people have to be the bigger man.
Why it has to be
I'm
bigger
normally
man?
always the bigger man.
I'm normally.
Why does it have to be bigger? What do you mean, bigger man?
Like I'm 6'4", 6'5", 320. So
Okay, so
I'm not saying about.
I'm always the bigger man.
I'm saying the bigger man as far as, hey, this is not a good situation. I'm not going to escalate. I'm actually going to try to calm you down and get away so it doesn't evolve into something.
I think that's subjective to whether you can call that the bigger man or not.
Or a bitch, huh?
Yeah.
Could be a bigger man or a bitch.
You could be Chris Rock or Will Smith. Which one do you want to be?
Well, Will laughed at the joke, so I'm not sure.
I seen that. I caught that.
Yeah, he thought it was funny. Until
I'm going to link the video to our Will Smith, Chris Rock slap.
I'm just saying, if he would slap you, what would you have done?
Well, I mean,
we both would have been back at the Oscars.
See, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
At that point,
you have to defend yourself. You have to be the bigger man.
Yeah.
Depends on your audience. If there's millions of people watching and Will Smith smacked me, I'm not coming back to the Oscars either. Because they're going to bar the both of us.
Yeah. And I'm going to still sue.
No, I'm just going to whip Will's ass.
Yeah, that's going to happen. But I'm still sue.
You can't sue after you beat somebody up.
Why can't you?
No, you
Because he just ruined your whole reputation.
He didn't. I did.
Nah, he initiated the
I did by whipping
confrontation.
his ass.
Yeah, you eventually win, but I can still sue for the lost wages and damages that you imposed on my life. For me, defending myself.
I think you're confusing self-defense with going on the offense.
No, that's what Will Smith did.
He went on the offense.
Yeah. At that moment, I could defend myself.
How? Push him away. Get him away.
Security.
I'm not going to do that.
Now, if you start getting on him and start, mollywhopping him, and he starts bleeding, you keep hitting him, and then that's offensive there.
Yeah.
I'd eventually stop. I'd eventually stop. Yeah, it eventually stop.
What if Will whipped your ass?
I mean, it's a win-win. At least I don't look crazy. At least I don't just sit there and get smacked. I defended myself. I'm going to still sue.
Yeah, but, okay. So, the question, we're getting off the topic here in just a second. But the question is, would Will have slapped somebody else and he knew he might not have whipped their ass?
And that's my
if
thing.
it was,
I'm going to say no.
If it was The Rock, would Will have walked up to and smacked the shit out of The Rock?
My opinion is he would have.
What?
This is my opinion. My opinion is at that moment, based off of everything that was going on, and had those situations been Chris Rock, had he been another person, I think he would have.
You just think. So this goes back into our toxic femininity conversation we had, that she is putting a certain stress and pressure on his
She wanted
mind.
to be Tupac. And I don't think he, would have cared.
We all know who Tupac really was.
Yeah.
I mean, he was the dude that wrote books about roses coming up between concrete. He wasn't the thug. He was a backup dancer for Digital Underground. He was not the thug that he put you into the world to be. Yeah, he went to a performing arts high school. He wrote poetry, not hip hop.
But he was still, just because you write poetry don't mean that you're just the softest person ever. You just write poetry.
I'm just saying.
Like if you wrote poetry.
I write, if my poetry rhymes, then those are raps.
Yeah.
I'm going to put that poetry to a beat, and now I'm an MC.
I'm just saying, just because of you doing a certain thing, if you dance or if you act, I don't think that initially makes you soft. I think that just is a avenue. I don't think that defines your character.
I don't think so either, but he did a lot of suspect side guy shit, not tough guy shit. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So he was a backup. He danced, ballet even, wrote poetry. He wasn't the thug at this performing arts school. He wasn't even the guy at the school.
So he played the role he needed to play.
Yeah, he played a role. He acted Tupac. Tupac was a...
He was kind of like an actor then.
He was an actor. I don't think kind of. I think Tupac was a character he played. I don't think Tupac was really who he was.
Now 6ix9ine, he the real deal.
If some dude...
I say circumstances. I think his circumstances made him who he was. But nowadays, I don't think I would initiate a fight as I'd be so inclined to do when I was younger.
Can your ego take someone talking shit while you walk away?
Well, I'm going to talk shit back.
But keep walking.
Yeah.
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 I'm trying to put myself in that situation.
Think about it like this. There were many times there could have been a code at work when you roll up on inmate and you just say, look, you can say whatever the fuck you want, but you are walking to your room while you say it. And they turn around and talk all kind of shit, but they walk to their room.
Right.
You're the bigger man. You can talk all this shit behind that door, but when I open the door, and there were many times where, hey, open room 12, and you walk in.
You got quiet, huh?
Yeah, what are you doing in my room? I'm just having a bad day. I don't mean all that shit. You know, you find that avenue where I can be the alpha, but yet still leave the scene without violence.
I think you seen me at 25 when I was at KVC though. I was 21, straight out the army.
Well, we was different.
And,
we was different there.
I incited. Fuck you gonna do about it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think we was just different. Like I said, we was younger. We was in a different mindset. We was more so.
So that's why, as you get older, you got to mature.
Yeah, you learn that, is this really worth it? Am I going to put myself at a disadvantage if I do this action or if I do this action?
I'm going to rewind it back to something you said earlier. You're tired. Mm-hmm. So to spend the energy in a fight should make me even more tired.
Yeah, you don't
I can back away from this and not spend that energy and go spend that energy somewhere else.
Yeah. Pulling out. Specifically. Hopefully.
Yeah.
10 strokes. Remember, gentlemen at home, you know that 10 stroke mark. Get there. You know that feeling, the toes start to tingle.
I like to live right on the edge.
Hey, I don't. I know my limit. I know my limit.
I take it to 5 strokes. I give you a 5-stroke guarantee. Anything under 5, you might have a kid.
Hey, I know my limit. I know when to stop. I know when it's coming. I know when. Yeah.
But I remember before I went to the Army, probably 15, 16, I had some older friends. And we were at a pool hall. And one of my friends and this other guy that was not with our group got into it. And they actually went outside, right? We got in a circle. They didn't have no weapons, no guns. And they just boxed right there. Bare knuckle
We had
fight.
appointments. Like, I'm going to see you after school over at Roscoe's house at 4:30. And everybody showed up at 4:25 to see the fight at 4:30.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, and it was just one-on-one.
I don't think any of my friend or the person he was fighting was worried about, I'm about to get stabbed or shot.
No.
20 years later.
Now they might get jumped, but we not.
But even then, it was half and half, and we were just kind of in a circle. And matter of fact, our group and their group was kind of BSing while they're fighting.
It's just a lot different. I think it's pride, manhood.
I don't think it's manhood. I think it's it goes back to what you were saying earlier. I think, and you were earlier. It's a lack of parental advice. Your dad told you, "Hey, you go outside, you put your fist up, and you go fight."
Right.
TV and videos and everything else says, "Go grab your gun."
They also say like you can get behind the camera, get behind the microphone, and say whatever you like, and nobody's supposed to put their hands on you now. Like I don't respect that culture now. I don't respect. You can sit here, say whatever you want, and I'm just supposed to take.
What's up, my First Amendment?
Yeah,
Yeah, you're supposed to take that.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The freedom of speech.
I'm
You
not
can have
allowed to
freedom of speech, but like I say, it's always consequences to what you say.
There is, but you should be able to. One, you should be able to say what you want to say without getting beat up. If I don't call you a bitch ass motherfucker, then I should be able to say whatever else I want to say about you.
But then you putting a limit on your freedom of speech.
No, not really.
Like if somebody talk about your dead grandma or mama,
I might agree with them because me and my girl didn't have a great relationship.
but I'm saying like, say you was married and you had a wife and they was like disrespecting your wife. Like that might be your limit for their freedom of speech. Like I understand freedom of speech should be free to say whatever, but I also believe that you can't expect another man or person to not react however they want to react. Like I tell my sons, if you're going to sit here and talk and make jokes about people, you have to be ready for whatever happens on the other end.
I'm going to roll around with 4 dudes with blades at all times. That's just how I'm rolling from here on out.
Bro, I try to teach my son just to be nice and courteous. That's all.
That's nice.
Nice and respectful to everyone.
He's not respectful on the game.
Fuck you and your fat mom, bitch.
Yeah.
I don't know if he would say that in person.
I think there's a 12-year-old somewhere calling somebody gay right now on Call of Duty and just really meaning that. Like, fuck you, fag, bam, bam, bam. And just shooting them up and teabagging them when they're down on the ground dead.
Yeah.
When I was still a child playing video games.
You don't have to be a child to play video games. People out here making a living.
Bro, can I get my jabs in?
So
No.
2 weeks ago.
There's nothing wrong with playing Call of Duty. There's nothing wrong with shooting somebody in
I
the
remember
face.
I was cussing these little children out.
I still do it.
12, 13, 14. Fuck
did
you and your mom.
12
bitch.
hours ago.
I'll come and fuck your
18.
mom. I'll be your stepdad.
I really don't care. I don't care. I don't hold bar. It's Call of Duty. That's what you do.
It tells you on the box, mature audiences only.
Yeah.
So if you allow your 12-year-old kid to hop in the room with me and I'm shooting him and I'm talking shit, then guess what? Little Johnny's about to hear some words he probably never heard before.
He might need to mute his mic. That's probably what he needs to do.
He might not need a headset, man.
Mute everybody.
You tell your kids no headsets.
But I just feel like, we at an age where a lot of people can say whatever they want to, and I'm just supposed to look at them and be okay with it.
Or they can
Smile
say whatever
out.
they want to, not in person. They can say whatever they want to via web or YouTube or Facebook or Instagram and not have any immediate repercussions like they would
Right.
before this kind of
but
age.
That dude is in Schenectady and you're in Kansas City.
Right.
There's no threat to him. There's no immediate consequences because I'm 2,000 miles away. Now, if I'm 2 feet away, that's a different story. I'm not going to say the same shit.
Yeah.
Right.
He feels emboldened. He feels
Yeah.
entitled
Empowered.
to do it. Yeah, empowered. Because he could, like I say, a lot of people feel like they get bullied online. I just feel like all you have to do is block.
I don't think online bullying is a real.
It's a thing.
It is a thing, but
So-
it's easily avoidable.
So you agree with the whole thing with Louis C.K. then? Like, the chick just hung the phone up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're hearing something you don't want to hear, hang up.
Yeah.
I don't understand why that's so
Log
hard.
off. Delete. Block. Report.
So this dude's rubbing one out on the phone with the
Yeah,
chick.
yeah, yeah.
All she has to do is hang up, and she says 3 ways to police, and this dude's on the phone masturbating. Ma'am, hang up. With both of us, because I don't have time for this phone call.
Yeah.
You could have ended this whole thing 5 minutes ago. But she wants to hear him finish. That's what I assume. If you're staying on the phone with me and I'm rubbing one out, you're in it for the long haul.
You're just trying to figure out
Those 10 minutes.
what noise I'm going to make when it's over.
Says she wants to be in it, but she really don't. She's got 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
Yeah, you call me and interrupt. What are you doing? I'm rubbing one out. Oh.
She
Did I interrupt you? Well, yeah.
she wants the
So
attention.
you're going to either help me out or I'm going to finish. I'm not going to just stop. You get to a point where you can't stop.
Yeah.
Like you need to finish. And that's probably Louis was.
Or else you feel
Yeah.
incomplete all day.
Yeah. And you can't really go
But
back.
it's not about how you feel.
Blue balls.
It's about how she feels.
You can't go back and get that one off. It never works.